Yeah.
Shit. Right. We made it. I love it here. So the train's just about an hour.
Hour and 45.
Hour 45, that's perfect.
Oh, fuck, there was 3. There was 3 if we caught the train and the bus. Walked 20 minutes. That sounds horrible. Yeah.
We finally launched our European Fulfillment Center and exclusive website. So basically we're just doing like a world tour of our fulfillment centers. European one today, UK one in the next coming days, and then we're going to head back home and film our Gold Coast based fulfillment center as well.
Weert, station Weert.
It's hard being able to kind of have a global brand but only be shipping from Australia, and so that's why we're putting so much effort into setting up global distribution. We're here at our European Fulfillment Center in the Netherlands. We recently had our huge grey and black cozy restock, which every time we do it, it's a massive moment for us. And it was our very first drop from the Fulfillment Center. Being the first drop, there's always going to be little things that happen here and there. There's a few slight delays. So again, I really appreciate your guys' patience while we work through all this. But that's kind of why we're here today, is to just smooth things out, get the operations functioning to the best possible way we can, and keep moving forward. How we used to operate for Europe, especially, UK is just UK. We have our main warehouse on the Gold Coast, and that was shipping to USA, Australia, Asia, and then also Europe. But the thing is we were scaling so much in Europe when it comes to marketing and these different things and our audience, but they were getting charged 20% import fees, and the shipping was either crazy expensive with DHL, or it was more like just 2 weeks, 3 weeks with a general provider. So that's why I was like, our EU community is growing so much, we really need to create a better experience for them.
That's manufactured.
Istanbul, in Turkey, yeah.
Okay.
So it's
not China. Yeah.
Not China, yeah. It actually works out better. We just go by truck up to here. It only takes 10 days.
Yeah.
Getting it from Istanbul to Australia by boat is cheaper, but it takes 3 months. Yeah. And it's like, how do I front up cash and then wait for 3 months until it's just ridiculous? So, but usually I do it by air. And now that I'm moving like 100 tons, like multiple tons of inventory, that is crazy expensive. So it's just killing us. And so I had to do like split the locations now that it can go truck from Istanbul to UK, truck to Europe, and then the last remaining to Australia by air. Yeah. It's a lot more scalable now. So yeah, you're basically setting up storage for down there, and then that's where our stuff might be, and then
it's already allocated.
Okay, so yeah, so our stuff will be allocated down there, and then they'll do fulfillment and pick packing and stuff from down there.
Will be downstairs as well.
How many shows do you think you've made so far, and what is going on?
I don't know. He knows what's going on. He knows.
Get in.
Trick question.
Is it on brand?
No, use my one. One's the JJ Global one. And action.
Yeah, so we have a team of 2 strong assembling shells. In total, we're gonna build 4,200 new locations. So this will be shared across multiple clients. But obviously, first client coming in is a Sweat collective. We're expecting to build about 20% today. So the expectation is tomorrow we're moving stock already down, and we're gonna start operating on a ground level.
So basically, all this area here will be ours. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, it's correct. And most stock is coming. So get it ordered.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
get
to.
it ordered, then
Let's start making some orders ASAP. We need some stock here.
and it will arrive maybe in 2 or 3 days, depending on shipping, not packing. Shipping, not packing.
I didn't know the state of the Venlo location. I just thought it'd be the same as Northampton. And so I was like, oh, it usually only takes them a day or two to receive in or put away. And then for that volume, they can probably do it in like 2 days, 3 days. And so I kind of said to the EU customers, oh, it'll be done within a few days. But it was like a 2-week time period, and they were just destroying us with customer service and saying, where's my order? I thought it'd be faster. I thought this and that. And then there was an allocation issue where some were getting fulfilled from the UK, and then they were getting charged import fees. So it was like a little bit of a mess at the start. But I think now that we've kind of caught back up, and the back end settings and control port, Reese helped me to make sure the allocation's correct. And I think it's looking good now. But based on that volume we just did, what would be a good time frame so I can kind of communicate to the customers?
So the period when you started, it was not the greatest for us. I think that will be element of the delay. Usually we wait quicker. Because we're building that, so we had a lot of activity from our operations. And that was really unexpected. We didn't know much. We just seen orders come through, but we didn't know about delivery coming. So it took us longer.
As long as we know how much we're getting. Obviously, if that goes, you say 1,000, it goes to 2,000.
There'll be delays.
We've got to adapt. But we're always trying to adapt as quick as possible.
Someone back home will do more of the production management, and they'll be able to communicate ahead of time and obviously scale. Like, we're in the same boat. I mean, you guys are a mega company, but we're still a young brand trying to figure things out as we go anyway. Like, it's my first business, so I'm just trying to learn as I go.
Love clearing out like roaches when the light come on.
Piotr from Poland, I got you. I'm packing your order right now.
You had a blog, we had Berettas, ayy. Couldn't buy no birds, we fly together, ayy. How was every single rapper been the dope man? Really trying to kill cuz, lift it up with both hands. Is you pushing for real? Talking rock Zans, I done slid enough to see a Glock jam. Couldn't take the heat, so you bought fans. Every stream, fresh water, limousine, 10 sparker.
Finally back, I was feeling a bit sick yesterday, but we moved. Currently on our way to London. And what else?
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I can still check, look who's smirking, bro.
I'm just trying to be happy.
Don't smirk at me. No, it was harder than I thought.
How you feeling? How you feeling this morning?
No, I feel a lot better. Yesterday, had crazy body aches, vomiting all day. Literally couldn't do.
Food poisoning, hey?
Probably was food poisoning. I tried this little burger thing from some weird robotic machine.
Did you film that?
I think so. Yeah. A little bit.
Look at that little cheeseburger. Some beef patty, some lettuce.
How is it?
Like, look. Let's just say I don't think it's
Literally like
there's
they're like pre-made burgers in these like little compartments with a door, and all you do is walk up, wave it, open it, and grab the burger. And he thought that was a great idea.
It looks cool, wasn't we had to try.
I was actually I was this close.
It did look.
Because you guys walked over and copped, and I was like, oh no, damn, I need to cop.
You know what? Despite it all, I'm glad I experienced it. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, actually,
You paid for it.
Oh, you were suffering yesterday. Although today's a new day.
Exactly right.
And what are we doing in London?
I'm gonna go check out the UK warehouse. So excited for that. See all the behind the scenes what goes on. For the most part, I'm always kind of working from the front end of it, so communicating with them through email. So it'd be cool to see how the actual operations works.
What time's that flight?
3:45. 3:45.
11:47. We've learnt our lesson after our arrival into Amsterdam, and we're better for it.
We bring the sun, don't we? We bring the sun.
We put the weather in our luggage and we just bring it.
It's kidding me. That's blue skies.
It's for certain, summer's outside, that's why we're dancing. Look at what we lost, baby. Somewhere else, don't wanna be nowhere else. I got it all right here.
Killing our aura.
That's my obsession with you. Always feels brand new. There ain't nothing better now. Maybe something better now.
We're at our favourite, one of our favourite food spots in London. Montel and I probably had like 10 times last time. We'd come for lunch even twice a day. They have like this crazy chicken noodle sort of soup thing, or like a beef rice, which is honestly insane. It's called kiyu.
And it's been a year. Bro, the chicken is so hard.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
It just falls apart.
Bro, the chicken's insane, eh?
Chicken's unreal. Still always me, isn't it? Oh, your words. Yeah. It's always fucking me. Always me. Always slow. Always be slow on me. You know, someone has to be that person. I nominate myself to be that person.
Alright, we're walking slow-mo as hell, man.
Because let it run. Let it run.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. Get coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, mixed it with the chill out. Now she saying 3D.
Treat yourself. Have a marto. Oh my god, we're back. We're so back.
What's his reaction?
Oh my god.
There it is.
I'm telling you, bro. I never lose my wallet. I never lost it.
Where was that?
Alright? Was it in the pants?
Yeah, it's in here.
That was actually what I wanted last check.
That's crazy.
But them ones. Yeah, right here. Because I thought, well, it's my one in there. It's like, it feels weird. It's like,
Holy
I'm not even telling Taz yet, because like, I'm getting lecture.
That's fake, bro. That's real fake.
Nah, this is my boomerang.
Passports and new visas. You get mad for no reason. Brand new clothes for a few seasons ahead. Right top down, my heart bleeding again. Valet, take my keys. Top floor after 4 seasons. You get mad for no reason again. One wrong move and you're leaving again. I can't
can't figure it out, my father. I can't figure it out, my father. Yeah, falling, baby, falling down and wilding down. I can't figure it out, my father. I felt it. I can't figure it out, my father. Yeah,
I still can't figure it out. Yo, it all takes time. Really thought you wouldn't waste mine. Couldn't see the signs, I was staring at your waistline. So fine, didn't care about the red flags. No job, no man, but you got airbag.
Is that James Blake?
Yeah, it is. Little, what do you call these? A haul, a shopping haul of what I copped today. Starting off, we have this beautiful porter bag, made in Tokyo, Japan. And I just really like the nylon. I really like the color. I'm seeing myself wear it with a nice plain white t-shirt and letting this thing talk. It's got nice straps. So yeah, got this one from Dover Street Market. Next is, I got some new shoes. Thinking about doing these shoes in the summer. Some nice baggy shorts, white socks. They're actually just like some plain black Huaraches, which is funny because I feel like they're literally just like the same as the Cortez ones, but I mean their own version, which is crazy. But I kind of like it. It's just a chill black solid shoe. I feel like it'll look nice in the summer. Both of those were from Dover Street. And the last thing I copped is from my boy Justin at Studio U. Love going there, and every time I go there I pray that they have a new hat for me, and turns out they did today. We got an Atlanta Braves hat. I liked it just for the colors, and I haven't had a trucker in a minute, but turns out it's from the 70s as well. It's like a dead stock hat, which makes it a little bit more cool. And obviously we've got the Studio U patch here. But again, sort of like a summer piece with this one. Picturing this being the statement. Plain white shirt, baggy shorts. Yeah. So that's today's shopping haul. Montel?
That's nice. This shit's incredible.
I should be a YouTuber.
You should be. You are.
Pete the vintage car hard.
I would never say I work in
What
fashion,
context?
but when you deep it, we really do though.
I don't know why. I have this like weird thing. I just never say the word.
True, dude. You actually do.
You deeped it. I watched you deep it.
You actually do work in fashion. What the fuck? No, dead ass, bro. We work in fashion.
Wait. We straight up work in fashion.
Craving a matcha. Just gonna put it out there.
Coffee, full stop.
Yeah.
Fancy seeing you here.
So welcome to our home.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the mothership, as we would call it.
Morning.
How many brands do you have under like your belt? Like
So in this one, there's about 330 in here.
thank you.
So that gives us 600,000 square foot more storage
goodness.
capacity.
What days do they work? Just Monday to Friday or?
No, 7 days.
7 days?
7 days a week.
And
2 weeks we've done $250,000. And that's
my
all
God.
sides. Yeah, I know, it's big.
Wow.
And clients are assigned zones based on their kind of sales velocity, essentially. Yeah, so the vast majority of our deliveries come in on pallets and containers. You can see that kind of automatic door opening there.
Yep.
In it. So when your guys, like new trousers come in or something, we'll scan that and it will do the weights and the dimensions of each product. And that calculates your storage fee, calculates the shipping predictions. For example, if you were selling this, you whack that on the Cubiscan, it's got the weight there.
Wow,
so in here it
insane.
shows the outline and it gives you the length, the width and the height.
Wow.
And then when it's new, they'll go on the SKU page and they'll take a picture using this camera.
Yeah.
So if you can see this one here, obviously that's not that.
So that's where,
So that's where your picture comes from.
Yep.
Put them in these cages or the trolleys, and they're ready to go into the tower. If the laptop tells me to come here and pick, but I scan that one, obviously it'll, we use dynamic storage, so different stock and clients are mixed. One of the reasons for that is if we store like just your stuff down one aisle, if you did a huge drop, sometimes a congestion, you can have like 10, 15 pickers going down, because you might have like 4 or 5 items that are just flying off the shelf. So we kind of mix them a little bit, helps with congestion. It's also easier for the put away team. They don't have to go and find a specific space, they just find a space in your zone and they put it away. Hey! Thank you, boss. Yeah, so every parcel will get scanned by that blue PLC box there. It'll take a picture of it, it'll weigh it. When it's scanned, it'll speak to the system and tell it which chute to go down. Most of these are Royal Mail, as you can probably see. The other side are where our pallets go. So you might have kind of DPD, your DHLs.
Being here is honestly a very surreal moment. Just reflecting on the times that I was packing things in my garage, staying up till 12 p.m. at night sometimes to get orders out. I remember I used to even take it out of the Ziploc bag, I would re-steam it, I'd repackage it, put it back in and then send it away. So just to think that along those little moments along the journey, we're now in a fulfillment center on the other side of the world in the United Kingdom, which is insane. And to see the physical scale that this is at is another huge moment. And honestly, I'm super grateful for how big this thing is getting. We are back home now after a lovely long 24 hours of travel. It's good to be back in the sunshine, back in the homeland. Today we're at our OG fulfillment center, which is called E-Commerce Express. I've been with these guys for probably 4 years now, and we've honestly grown together. I was packing all my orders, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I think it was for about 8 to 10 months by myself out of the garage. And then it just got to a point where majority of my time was spent constantly packing orders. I had no time to go and do new shoots, new marketing, design, new ideas. Honestly, I've been pretty blessed with getting by on just restocks. The opportunity or the connection kind of came up for me to move into a 3PL, which I was pretty new to me. I didn't fully understand the concept, but once I'd met with Geordie, who I'm sure you'll meet in a second, he ran me through how it can help the business and do these different things, and we went for it and never looked back since. Honestly, they are probably one of the most important aspects of SWEATS. They've ridden through everything from us. They've seen us go from 100 units to up to tens of thousands in a single drop now, and can't thank these guys enough. When you're just working on a laptop, you're kind of coming from the perspective of like, what's the demand feel like, or how can we increase on last order? And you kind of forget physically how big it is when it comes to the logistics and the freight of things. And so that's something I've had to really learn as well is, okay, this is how much is being ordered. Now, how does that look when it's palletized? How do we communicate that to the warehouses? How do they then staff enough to be able to prepare? How do they create space to store it? And then around the fulfillment as well, the flow of that's so important, because it's not like you just get the boxes in here, you come grab stuff and you pack. They need to be systemized so that they can use the scanners to be able to scan it from the location, scan it into the correct order, and it allows for no sort of human error, if that makes sense. So there's so many different components that comes into the warehouse and the fulfillment side of things that I'm not sure if a lot of people overlook, but when you're getting to a scale like this, it becomes a super important aspect. Number one thing is communication. I'm learning the hard way. Obviously, fulfillment and logistics is a very, very important part. I feel like I try to share when I can, just on my Instagram with these different things, that running a clothing brand isn't just making some clothes, taking some pictures. You need to understand business fundamentals and these different things to get it to the scale that SWEATS is, for example. Not saying every business even needs to, but for my sort of purpose and the vision I see for it, it's massive global scale. So it's gonna come with a lot more challenges along the way. Another question I get a lot is just, did you ever study? Did you go to school for this? Did you learn it? Honestly, I'm just learning as I go. I'm just winging this. I'm trying to just figure out, learn and apply and trust the vision. And so in saying that though, I don't have all these things figured out. I'm still doing my best to learn as I'm kind of running. The best analogy I've ever heard is running a business is like starting a marathon and then training for the marathon while you're running it. Those challenges when scaling is massive, and SWEATS is growing at such a fast pace, honestly faster than what a lot of general e-commerce brands would do. When you're doing these order volumes and these different things, you're not quite encapsulating, like I was saying before, the load, the freight, or the mass volume that it takes. And that's some of the kind of barriers that we've hit along the way. We jumped from like 5,000 units up to 30,000 units in a release. And for myself, being a young brand owner, you kind of overlook the logistical side of things, or how does this team gonna handle it? How is it gonna fit inside the space? And then how long will that take to fulfill when it comes to the day of the release? And that's just a challenge that I've had to learn and work through as I've gone. And I think the blessing has honestly been having such a good relationship with the fulfillment centers, where they will just continuously work as hard as they can to meet the demand that our community brings. And I think the other big blessing too is our Discord group, and just allowing me that direct kind of feedback loop and that direct communication to majority of the people who are supporting us. I'm able to jump in there and say, I take accountability. Fulfillment isn't going as smooth as it should. I overestimated how big this damn shipment would be. All these different components, and I've always done my best to take accountability, be resilient, and understand that this all comes with business. And I think that's something that is a very, very important aspect, is building those calluses and understanding that shit's gonna hit the fan here and there, but you just gotta show up every day. You gotta do your best to work through it, and understand that if you're always just being authentic and caring is the most important part, and communicating to all the incredible people who show up every drop and continue to support you, then things will be okay. They still are for us, which is amazing. And it's really just shown me as a business owner to implement and train and hire people into specific roles to be able to go global, to be able to handle this new level now. It's one thing to come from like, where yes, we're a young independent brand, I'm still learning, but you can only say that for so long. I think what I'm really passionate about is just now being very proactive on ahead of time. How do we create a system so when we do these massive releases, which I am insanely grateful for, can we support that and really deliver upon those expectations that we're trying to get? And so, yeah, that's the journey, and that's the fulfillment process, and that's just me.